Greetings, Exalted One.
Greetings and salutations. This is Buzz 1151, working on this Emerson radio. This is part 2, and I hope to have this done by the end of the episode. First thing I want to do here is I think I'll change a few caps. Now you all remember the last episode when I restuffed the battery, it barely fit in there.
Yeah, that's right.
And if you look at this, there's 2 metal tabs coming up here, and these tabs are where the battery rests on.
Okay.
I just noticed that this capacitor and this capacitor are kind of sticking up higher than these tabs. So that means when I put the battery in there, instead of resting on the tabs, it's actually resting on the capacitor.
Oh, no!
You can see here there's marks on it where the battery was sitting.
Ooh, that's bad.
So what I think I'll do is I'm going to replace that capacitor with one of these.
Oh, how cute.
This is a lot smaller, and with that in there you can see it's a lot lower than this tab here, so the battery will be resting on the tabs now, especially when I get these done. So that's what I'm going to do. Also, I'm going to remove this 8 microfarad capacitor.
How dare you, sir?
And since I don't have an 8, I have a 10. And you see the difference there. I'm going to install the 10 here. Let's do that. Just take this tape off.
You're very cute. You know that?
Looks like there's a resistor in there. We'll have to test that, too.
Only you are skilled in that style.
Looks like it's a .003.
This is not quite what I had in mind.
It says made by Michael Mold Radio something.
Do me a favor, huh? Wake me when you're done.
Let's take a closer look at that. There it is. 003, 200 volts. Michael Mold Radio Corp. Brooklyn.
That's New York.
Can you see Brooklyn?
Sure, there's Brooklyn.
I wonder who's pitching.
It says RIM there. I don't know what that means. Type 350-3. Let's just test that. See if it's any good.
Oh, goody.
Okay, I'm going to use this little tester here. Just hook it up.
I'm gonna hook you up with that connect, man.
Hook him up.
It's supposed to be 003. Okay, it's listing it in picofarads. So 6620. You convert that, I think that's you got to add a couple zeros on in front here. So it's testing at 006 microfarads. So this one's up. Let's test at 003 microfarad. A new one here. See what that tests. Okay, you got 2925. So if you add 2 zeros in the front, it'd be a .0029, so almost 3. So this one's okay. 003. Alright, let's test the resistor in there, shall we? Okay, we got brown, black, and blue. So this is supposed to be 10 meg, so let's test it.
You know, Buzz, I thought John from Arkansas wasn't too bright. Then I met you.
Steady, trooper. Steady.
9.1, so that's close enough. I want to leave that in there.
Like, whatever.
What are you going to do next?
Let's take off the electrolytic and test that.
And please make me a drink of grain alcohol and rainwater and help yourself to whatever you'd like.
Looks like it's being held in there by a clip there.
Well, that looks pretty crappy.
I can't read what it says because tape is taking it off. Let's just test this. Okay, let's test it on here. Okay, it's measuring it in nanofarads. Okay, old 64 goat, can you translate that?
I'm sorry, I don't know my math.
9670 nanofarads. So actually I think that's
Let me guess.
9.6 microfarads.
I am a super genius.
And it's supposed to be 8. So it's a little high. But it was probably okay. I probably could have left it in there. 9.498. It changed a little bit. I don't know how accurate this thing is, but
Who knows?
let's check the 10 microfarad capacitor I'm going to put in there. Okay, you're supposed to get 10 on here. Now that's measuring in microfarads. 10.82 microfarad. Now it's got the ESR stuff. I don't really know what is supposed to be normal or not.
And why not?
I don't have no type of a chart. This came with no instructions on it. What was the ESR on the other one? Do we remember? Let's check it again.
Don't tell anyone.
Come on. Come on, baby. Okay, 9763 nanofarads, which is 9.7. ESR equals 0.14 K.
What's that?
V-loss equals 16%. So I don't know what that means. Maybe somebody can tell me. Anyway, I'm going to put the 10 in there.
Good show.
Some of you guys may be asking, where's the antenna on this little radio here?
Where is it?
No, I believe it's under here.
Oh, really?
So let's take a look at that and see what it looks like, huh?
Yes.
Looks like there's 4 screws on it.
Buzz, please don't screw this thing up.
So there's the loop antenna. What the hell's this? XXXX contains 4X. What the hell's that?
Huh?
Manufactured by Julius Schmidt, New York. Do we got a secret hiding place in here? Anyway, that's the loop antenna, in case you guys were wondering. But I'm interested in finding out what this is.
Me too.
It looks old anyway.
Let me see here.
Moisten skin thoroughly in water, then draw it lightly through the fingers to remove excess water. Holding the skin by the ribbon, pull on as you would a glove. Never use a skin without moistening, and do not place in hot water. Use tepid water.
I don't know what to say. I'm shocked.
Oh my God! Is that what I think it is? Holy mother of mercy!
All right, son, try it on.
Damn. Is it king size or what?
When are you gonna learn that size doesn't matter?
Of course, this is too small for me.
Oh, brother.
People, you actually use this stuff?
Not me.
Oh, you nasty man.
Watch out, Buzz, for that rubber.
I'm a Dapper Dan man.
Man,
The thicker the better.
that's kind of rough there.
We got any lube?
Well, that beats everything. No wonder this guy took this on his honeymoon. Unbelievable. Okay, I've got the 003 cap here. And I got the 10 microfarad cap here. I'm going to continue off camera to do these two here. Also, I'm going to change this cap here. This white one here. This looks like a 100 picofarad. That's in parallel with a 1 meg resistor. I'm going to clip that out and replace that. Let me get that stuff done, And we'll test the radio after I got that finished and see how the radio sounds. How's that for a plan, huh? It's time to see if I can get this label off here. If I'm going to use this, and I'm still undecided, it's going to need this label removed, and it's got to be cleaned. This is filthy here. So this is sort of an experiment. We can call it a experimenting with Buzz segment.
But I hope we aren't making a mistake.
I'm going to try this Ronson lighter fluid and see if that takes it off. Now this is plastic, so I don't know what type of glue they used, or if it was different from what they used to put a label on a wood cabinet as opposed to this plastic. So it should be easy to find out here. I've got a few things I want to try if this doesn't work, but let's just give it a go here. I'm just gonna pour some right up around the top here. Oops. Clumsy, Buzz, clumsy. I'm not gonna do all, just the top here. Soak it real good. We'll let it soak in. See if we can get it off.
Craziest darn fool thing I ever heard of.
Hope Dickle's not smoking a cigar there, because one little ash and this thing's gonna go up in flames. The corner's loose. It doesn't look like it's gonna work. Unless I gotta soak it some more. But this stuff's expensive. I was hoping it would just come off right away. Let me soak this a little bit, and we'll come back in a couple minutes. Stand by.
And I'll let you know what I found later on.
Let me try to pry up a corner. Nope.
You know this is no good.
It wants to tear right here, so I don't think this is gonna cut it. My next option is just warm water and Dawn dish detergent. Just soak it in a sink. So what do you think, huh? Plan B. Okay, I was gonna do this in a sink, but it's full of dirty dishes, so I'm not about to do dishes.
Lazy bum.
So let's just pour some real warm water in here and some Dawn dishwashing soap in here. I rinsed it off first. So let's give that a good soak. I say let's leave it there for about half hour. See what we get. Don't go away. It is 30 minutes later. So let's see if this works. Gotta be careful. The paper is already tearing.
Use your common sense.
It's just still stuck right there. If I do any more, I'm going to rip the label off. Now I did take pictures of this before I did all this, so if all else fails, I'll go back to my picture. But let me rinse this off real good, and I'll be back and we'll try something else. Okay, we got it rinsed off pretty good, so the next thing I'm going to try is some white vinegar here.
Oh, brother.
I read somewhere that this softens the glue. Let's try it.
Go ahead, try it.
It smells good. Makes me hungry for a salad.
I'll have a junior salad, no dressing.
Okay, we're gonna soak that another 30 minutes and see what happens. Now you're probably wondering, why didn't he just use like lacquer thinner? Well, I thought of using that, but I believe the lacquer thinner would melt the plastic or mar it or make it look crummy. Well, that was another 30 minutes, so let's go ahead and pour that in there. Since this top is kind of torn up there, I think I'll try from the other side here.
I'll see you on the other side.
Other side of what?
Still having a rough go of it. Oops. Got these glue spots here. Won't let go of the paper. Try to get it off with some more vinegar soaking in there. At this point, I'm getting kind of tired of this, so if it doesn't work,
Why doesn't he quit?
I'll just give up on it.
Nobody's trying to stop you. You want to quit, quit.
Yeah, right where the glue is, it doesn't want to give.
You're an utter failure. You make me sick.
Not looking good there.
I don't think that's gonna work, Bubba.
Let's try from the top again. This is already torn up here.
I've been rather a failure, haven't I?
Boy, they didn't want this label off when I put it on there. It didn't soften the glue at all. It's like this turned into a pretty much of a flop here.
Just look at yourself. You're pathetic, you know that?
I'm at the point of no return here. This is just a mess now.
Richard, give it up!
That's what happens when you want to try to save something original, and sometimes you just can't do it. Yep, pitiful. Pitiful. Here's what this looks like. That glue is just stuck on there. I can't even... It's like the damn glue is melted into the plastic there. I don't think I had a chance in hell to get that off of there. So there's the label. We'll have to go with the photograph.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Here's the two caps I replaced over here. These were 02s, I think. Put in a 100 picofarad and a 1 meg resistor here. And put a 001 cap here. This capacitor tested okay. It was a 100 picofarad. And these resistors check out okay. So let's just put the battery in here and see what we get.
Fire it up, Dad!
Got to open up the top.
Smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. It's just good for them when they blitz Dave. Nurkic come out on the high post, get the ball, and turn around. Where should consumers at?
But except instead of controlling security access to top secrets...
You know, in the old days, your parents bought a home. Hey, we came down the elevator, myself and our future First Lady who's with us right now.
I think it sounds better. Then again, I don't remember what it sounded like before.
I am Buzz's original Emerson 508 radio.
I am Buzz's original Emerson 508 radio.
Will my real original Emerson 508 radio please raise your lid? Well, yep, that's the original. I saw this other one here on eBay for parts, so I decided to pick this up, see if I can use this bottom here instead of the one here, which is all missing plastic and cracked. So, let's put this away. Take a look at this one. This has got some damage on it. But I bought this because the bottom seemed to be crack-free.
A wonderful bargain.
And although it does have some smaller cracks in there, they're not all the way through the plastic. And the pictures when I bought this didn't show this. This came from shipping damage. This piece goes here. So if I use this, I'm going to have to re-glue it. This one's got this rubber handle, kind of cheesy looking. But the problem with this, it stinks.
Stink, stank, stunk.
Ay, 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 ay. Now, if you grew up in the 50s and 60s, you guys know what I'm talking about. They used this type of plastic that after a few years, it would get this oxidation on here and this putrid smell. It smells like, how can I explain this? Well, think of John from Arkansas making Japanese food for sumo wrestlers, and the big fat sumo wrestlers let it percolate in their stomachs for about 3 or 4 hours and then vomited it up. Smells like vomit. So can I use this? Possibly, if I could wash this off and get the smell out of it. Let's take a look at this other part here. As you can see, it's got water damage on here. These hinges are rusted, broken off here. It came with no tubes. And yesterday I was seeing if this thing would work. And I was just checking it with the ohm meter. And I found out that this electrolytic cap here has got a dead short in it. So I started to investigate further. And the IF coil here is open. But needless to say, this is not going to be resurrected anytime soon. In fact, it looks like it's going to go into the junk pile. So I only bought this for this. This has got a label in it, but the label's all messed up. Since I found out that you can't get these labels off, I'm not even going to try on this. I got the paper is just so brittle. So can I get this clean? Let me see if I can get this scrubbed off. There it is after a good scrubbing. Wow! Looks like I got most of the haze off it. And I noticed on this one, I noticed a crack earlier, and yeah, there's a crack right here. Can you see it? It's a hairline crack going from here to here, but it's not all the way through. So in order to save this, I think what I'll do is I'll cut a piece of this polyester material, cut it to size, then glue it on the inside so it covers that crack there. That'll reinforce this, and it shouldn't have any more problems with it. I'm going to use this JB Weld plastic weld. Don't know if it's any good, so I'm going to try this. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Got to rough this up with sandpaper and rough these inside edges with sandpaper. So let me get that done, and then we'll get the glue out and we'll glue it.
I say go, go! I say mix!
Ah, glue!
What a choice to have to make.
Is this video done yet?
Okay. One thing I noticed, no matter how careful you are, when you're using this epoxy stuff, you always get some on your hands. Always. The stick is all sticky now. Anyway, let's put some on here. The side I want to do here first.
Boy, sure spreading that on thick.
Which side is which? Okay, that's the side I want to get in there, so I'll just stick it in here. And that's all there is to it. I'll do the other sides off camera, then I'll show you my result. How about that, huh? Here's the photograph I took of the label before I destroyed it. So I'm going to go ahead and print this. Hopefully it's going to turn out okay. I printed the dry run here just to make sure I had the right size. So I think this is looking pretty good. Fits perfect. And I'm going to use some of this sort of an antique type paper. Unfortunately, this is oversized, so I'm going to cut it to size and use this. It's thicker than regular printing paper, and I think it'll probably look better. So let me cut this and we'll print it. It looks pretty good. Let's cut it. Well, there's the label in there. I think it looks pretty good.
Beautiful, Chumley. Beautiful.
I use wood glue in there just for the next sucker who tries to do this at 50 years. Tries to take this off. The Titebond is not going to come off. If I had to go through all that misery, so should this guy.
Son of a bitch!
Good job, Buzz. Good job.
Thank you.
Oh, we got Trouble in River City here. This is the newer bottom. Got the battery and everything in here. See, the battery's in there. And it just can barely fit in there. It must have shrunk more than the other one. But I need this latch here to work so I can snap it in place.
This looks extraordinarily bad.
See, one of them's broken off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this hinge off, or this latch, the broken one, and use this one here from this piece of junk one. So these two hooks can hook in here and it'll snap in place. I bought some compression fit rivets. This is the decorative side, goes outside, and this goes in the inside and it pushes onto the hole here like that. But I have no idea if this is gonna work. I've never had these before, so all I can do is try, right? I've got the strap on here. This is from the piece of junk one. The original had a leather strap. This is just a piece of plastic or rubber. It's a rubber, but it's okay. I mean, really, if this you wouldn't want to carry this by the handle here. This thing fell on the floor. It'd break into 20 pieces because it's so brittle. Okay, I've got the latch on there. See if it latches. Pretty good. All right.
Fantastic.
So it's time for the reveal. Go get yourself some refreshments and come on back and watch it. See you there.
Yeehaw!
Well, the time has come. I was going to make this series last longer than John from Arkansas's T-Bird series, but I decided to give you guys a break by ending this on part 2. So here it is, the 1947 Emerson Model 508.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Diamonds with Little Darling. fantastic sound, didn't it?
Hope you enjoyed the series. So this is Buzz 1151 signing off. Till next time.
Oh, I'm glad that's over.
I've got to get out more. I haven't met a new woman in over a year, and I haven't had a date in 2 years. Why? I'm still handsome and charming. If I was a chick, I'd go out with me. After all, it's leap year tonight at the Blue Moon Saloon. I better be prepared. Oh! Okay, ladies, here comes Tickle and Flocket.